Hi, so I'm Tim from Fast Track. I'm going to talk about Lisbon, and I thought I would start with the dictionary definition of Lisbon, so noun. It's a city full of sun, culture, pastiche de nata, opportunity and charm. Okay, that's Oxford English Dictionary. Don't look it up, but it definitely is. But there's more. Number 10 at the moment on Monocle's Best Places to Live 2019 list. It's the best surf in Europe. I don't surf, but I'm assured it is. It's home to Arroios. I can't pronounce it, but it recently voted Time Out's coolest neighbourhood in the world. And it's the new Berlin. So you could go to the old Berlin, but it seems, why? Go to the new Berlin. Right, but they're the interesting parts. They're the important parts why I'd move there. But there are other reasons. So I thought I'd start with talent. This is a talent. This is A.K. Okulioni. He's of no use to any of you, but his street art is all over the place and very interesting to see. But there's also, we have 3 of the top 60 ranked schools in Europe. And when you think about the size of Portugal, when you think about the size of Lisbon, that's pretty impressive. And it's not just that they're good, but there's over a third of the population do go on to these as well, to tertiary education. It's a very well educated population, which also has the lowest average salary of a capital city in Western Europe. So balance those two up, and it's pretty attractive. I couldn't pronounce that name earlier, and that's because I have lived there for 3 years, and I'm ashamed to say that I still can't speak Portuguese. But I've managed to live there for 3 years. I've managed to work there for 3 years. The English and general multilingual ability is second to none as well. Just out of interest as well, with the talent, this is what people are studying: engineering and manufacturing, social science and law, healthcare, computer science and mathematics. Okay, what's this slide about? Oh yes, this slide is about the ecosystem. So we now have over 50 incubators and accelerators. Some of them will be well known, especially to those of you that came to our Deep Dive Week. Better E, we've been to Startup Lisboa, Fabrica de Startups. Demium, who my own startup is incubated by as well. And further proof that this is the new Berlin factory, the big Berlin co-work, opening both an incubator and a co-work here. Finally, investment is starting to come in. It's always been something because of the lack of money that has struggled with, but this year we will Portuguese startups will raise over 500 million euros. It was 480 last year, so kind of we're already there. But one of the reasons for that, these are some of the biggest VCs and investors in the city. But one of these to make a point of is Indico. Indico, founded by Stefan Maresch, who used to be at Caixa Capital, and they've just raised the 46 million fund, which is massive for Lisbon, and they want to spend it. So. Another of the founders of Indico is actually from TalkDesk as well, which is one of our 3 unicorns. So there's 3 unicorns: TalkDesk, OutSystems, and Farfetch. We're going to get a 4th very soon in FeedsEye, and I hear there's this food startup, Elthie, as well, which I imagine will be there sometime soon, probably 5th. The future, so it's not over. There's lots coming. There's major investment in the transport infrastructure. Over $1 billion is going into the airport as we speak, and there's also a second airport being built. Bike lanes everywhere. They're extending the metro system. The infrastructure is just getting better and better every day. We're the European Green Capital of 2020. Our deep dive this year was on green energy and smart cities, and it's something that Lisbon's taking doing very carefully. The other side of the river, the South Bay, all sorts going on there. The time has gone off, so I've got to speed up. But I will say also there's a new incubator, Golden Monarch, which is what Fast Track is becoming. If you want any more information, that's me. I remember to wear something different, which is very unusual for when I do this sort of speech. I usually end up wearing that and think, oh shit. And they're my contact details, a couple of email addresses as we are changing. Thanks.
Thank you.